What is up, everybody? It's Thursday night. You know what that means. It's time for trivia. As always, I am your A's delicious, amazing, sexy Doug. Which I got so many compliments last week that This is just the look now. Sorry, rolled up sleeves and the bandana are just gonna stick. It's gonna be my signature. And as always,
baby.
my faithful companion, Lucas, aka Sarge.
Hello and welcome, beautiful people. I did not get any compliments on my biceps or my headband, so I put Virginia Tech clothing back on. And because Doug was in a headband, I put on an Atlanta Braves scarf because I'm sure they're playing baseball tonight and they need my support. Hooray, sports! Hooray, sports!
Yay, sports ball, stick ball.
Dick puck. No, that's over. Congratulations again.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep playing that to you until next year.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, getting into it, couple announcements as always. Let's start off with the most important. We have been invited to SporkleCon. If you remember Sporkle from back in the, I don't know, early 10s, used to do random trivia you could, and we're going to be presenting there as guests. If you want a discount code, we have that. $20 off. You can get that off of a 1-day pass, 3-day pass, whatever you want. I will let you know right now. We will be there all 3 days. Probably have a table for 2 of those days, and one of the days we will be presenting. So, you know, good stuff. Second up, we are doing a theme night again this month, as per every month. But this month will be Friends. So if you enjoy Friends, which I'm guessing a bunch of you do, I don't know. I never got into it. It's a good, like, 1 or 2 episode kind of show. Didn't binge it. But if you are a Friends fiend, we are going to be doing Friends trivia this month.
Meat, good. Vegetables, good. Dessert, good.
Yep.
One of the only episodes of Friends I've actually watched.
Yep. I would totally
I
eat
love
that.
the Thanksgiving episodes, dude.
I would eat that
So
trifle any day of the week.
Oh, man.
Let's see. And last but not least, as always, we are here every Thursday. We're at Rocket Frog in person on Thursdays as well in Sterling, Virginia. That's about all I've got. Do you have anything, Lucas? Am I forgetting anything?
Thank you all for coming in rocking out for 80s night. It was really awesome to get everybody here. There were a lot of close scores. It was competitive.
Yeah, that was
It's going to be
nuts.
awesome. It was amazing.
I think that's actually the closest theme night we have, because there's usually like one team that just like blows away with it. Yeah. Which we're going to try, I think, in the future to keep it more general. We'll have like the, you know, things that influence the generation kind of shows, like Friends, which is to this day people watch all the time. But keeping it more general, not the niche stuff that we've done in the past, like Scrubs or Brooklyn Nine-Nine, things like that. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do another night where we do our fun special time. Who knows?
We are pondering over that for sure. Let's see. Other than that,
scan. If you're playing, scan the top right of the screen, the QR code that will get you to Triv Now to get to the game for the evening.
That's right. You can't play in Stream Chat. Get your QR code. Download Triv Now. Join Drink and Think. Make yourself a cool team name. There are a lot of bungholes out there already. That's the one thing I want to check on, Doug. What bungholes do we have?
Ooh.
The leaderboard.
Ulysses S.
Bunghole.
Martin Van Bunghole. All right.
So we have the presidential bungholes. Good.
We are.
I'll enjoy it. I love me a good presidential bunghole. Tight, puckered, and old.
I will say,
I'm go now.
The unfortunate part about tonight is we don't have any 50-50 rounds, so we're not playing for... We do have an entire free response round, so maybe we'll time that one. I don't know. Give them a little bit more time. But yeah, so scan the QR code in the top right. It'll get you to Triv Now. That will get that code. NC6N is our code for tonight. Getting into the rules for tonight.
There it is.
Rule number 1. Don't be a dick.
Boom. We did it.
Rule number 2. See rule number 1. For those of you saying,
there it is.
But Doug, you haven't said anything about cheating or making fun of each other, or just don't be a dick. If someone would call you a dick for doing something, don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's that fucking simple. And rule number 3, as always, bloop. You do you, boo-boo. Because
As long as it's not being a dick.
exactly, you do you, boo boo. As long as it's not being a dick, we don't make fun of your race, religion, ethnicity, your preference in color of socks. So don't do it to each other. Really, like it's so fucking easy to not be a dick. It really is.
These are my Mickey Mouse socks, and you can make fun of me if you wish.
Dude, Mickey Mouse.
Ugh,
Those are awesome.
I love these socks. They're like throwback Mickey Mouse. God, I haven't stretched like that in a while.
So
My
that's
hip hurt.
sorry, dude. Oh, we need to do that now. Ready to shotgun a hard Mountain Dew. I would totally shotgun a hard Mountain Dew.
I'm not gonna lie. I was going to get Kim to pick up a a Smirnoff Ice, and as soon as I load it into video chat with you, just be holding it. But the problem with the virtual icing is that you then don't have the ice.
I'm gonna be honest. I do have the ices, and I probably will drink some tonight. So
I thought about it. I thought about doing it.
it's the red,
You know,
white,
we
and
could,
berry.
I mean, a cider's not that hard to chug. We could, in theory, if a round were to go well, we could do an ice chug, icing basically.
Well,
I'm up for belching.
yeah. Well, so we have 6 rounds tonight, 8 questions apiece. That is 48 questions. That is our thinking portion. Let's get to our drinking portion. Lucas, what beverage are you partaking of tonight?
You want to guess? Do you want to take a shot?
It's gonna be a Belgian triple Bock with whiskey oak barrel seasoning. And he left.
Did that ruin the video? I hope it didn't.
Yeah, a little bit. I assume
That
it's
was worse than my
I assume it's Boulder Rock.
It is Bold Rock. It's a different Bold Rock than usual, though. Kim found Bold Rock Honeycrisp, which is their
Ooh.
season for the summer, and it tastes like Honeycrisp apples. So, what you got? I'm also dressing it.
I got a Quayside Kolsch. So
Very nice, very nice.
Fair Winds, I believe they're in Lorton, Virginia, so just around the corner.
Dressed.
It's good stuff.
All right, we got our drinks, we got our things. You ready to do this thing?
I'm ready if you're ready.
Let's kick off the Jeopardy round. No, wait, sorry, my bad. Let's kick off the current events round with our favorite time of the week. Depressing shit that has happened. But don't worry, we're not going to touch on the shootings. Though to start out, which state is currently evacuating more people due to being even more on fire? I feel like there are so many states that could be on fire. In theory, Florida is always on fire, in my opinion, but it's a dumpster fire.
That's for completely different reasons. That is
Not real fire.
So I'm always curious because the scores are based on speed, but it's a 3-point speed score.
No. Oh no, you copied this directly from oh never mind, sorry. I was reading the seconds it took them to answer and not the points that they were awarded.
Right, but so like
So
there's
you are awarded
3
1 point for
score.
getting it correct, and then a potential 3 for answering it immediately. So,
So 3.5 would be you got 2.5
5 plus
speed,
the 1 for
speed
answering
points
correctly.
plus the one got okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it is definitely hot, Kenny. I know Florida's hot. North Carolina's hot as crap. It was like 92 degrees and 100% humidity. Humidity.
It was fucking today 92 when I went out to my car at 10 a.m. and 80% humidity. Like, not okay.
The thunderstorm hasn't arrived yet, but it'll be here soon. Don't worry.
Oh, the cloud
I
decided
heard y'all had some fun times last night.
Ooh, a house in my neighborhood got struck with lightning.
Are you serious? Did
Yeah.
it, like, catch fire? Did it just, like,
Oh no,
lightning
yeah,
and be like, "No, we're
it
good"?
caught fire. Like, it was
Holy crap.
it
That's
hit
nuts.
it hit so close. Like, I was dead certain our windows were going to burst because like the rattling afterwards, like, sustained for a little while, is bad.
Yeah, I know we call New Jersey the armpit of America, but let's be honest. The
No.
sweltering armpit / butthole is definitely Florida.
Yeah, but by that logic, that also means that Louisiana is the Grundle, because let's be real, it's hot, it's sweaty, it's just a place to party, really.
That's true. There's a place. Okay, yep. So the correct answer was California.
Because California's always on fire.
Always on fire. 85 would not. Dude, humidity in North Carolina. Good Lord, what is wrong with me? Humidity in the United States is nuts.
All right, so can you really be surprised at this news? A McDonald's replacement restaurant in what country was caught selling moldy burgers and fries to patrons?
Hold on, wait. I was curious about this question. A McDonald's replacement restaurant? So is it the restaurant that replaced the McDonald's?
Yes.
Or it's okay.
So there,
I was curious. That are like a knockoff McDonald's.
It is knockoff McDonald's as well, but it's also the restaurant that replaced. Well, I mean, everyone got it immediately, but it is Russia because McDonald's pulled out of Russia. So Russia decided to put in a McDonald's that's essentially like it's a B with the golden arches instead of an M. They were selling moldy burgers and fries.
What does one in Soviet Russia call McDonald's? We do not. We use Donald's Mick, and you can have the Mac Big.
It's like that dude who had his own burger joint in Ireland who called him Big Macs because why not? You're in fucking Ireland. And
am I to understand based on our Twitch chat? Sorry to interrupt you, but is Minnesota Australia?
I'm starting to think so.
Because there are mosquitoes inside of VWs, and I thought that was Australia reserved. But if that's the case, maybe we need to burn Minnesota down. You guys can move this way. Mosquitoes are much smaller. They're annoying, but smaller.
We have more of them. I would say we have more of them, but not as big.
To quote the people who do those weird researches of the ocean, Doug, of course we have more of them because one the size of a VW bug has to eat like 10 billion things of food as much as the little ones.
That's fair. People
would be dying. Can't conspire. Mosquitoes in Minnesota pretty trash. That is Bart's butt. Okay, well, Travis Barker. I see what you did there. Travis Barker is back in the studio after having some medical issues. What was he hospitalized for? Dehydrate, my good friend.
Cheers. Prost.
Duh. We don't get kicked by kangaroos. Yeah, but you have moose, right?
I would fight a kangaroo.
My head,
I would fight
my head. Oh, tell me about your kangaroo fight before I discuss the moose.
I would fight a kangaroo. I don't care if I die. I would fight a kangaroo. I would box a kangaroo. A moose, on the other hand, the thing shows up, I'm done. Like, tap out. I could be in a military-grade Hummer with a 50 cal on top. A moose shows up in the road, I'm putting it in reverse. Like, I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm good.
And to quote Brian Regan, moosin'. Multiple moose are moosin'.
Moosin'.
Oh.
I guess I could actually turn on the music that I meant to turn on, but...
Wait, he was hospitalized. Yeah, I got it. I give up on words tonight. He was hospitalized for pancreatitis. Good Lord help us. I thought it just said pancreas, and I was so confused.
For those who don't know, pancreatitis is a rupturing of the pancreas, which is a vestigial organ, meaning completely useless. But it can still kill you if it ruptures.
So is it kind of like the appendix?
Yep.
It just ruptures and then screws up your life?
Pretty much.
Well, things I learned in this trivia. What was I thinking? There was definitely music kind of loud.
Okay, I'll turn it.
Turn it down, Dig.
I'm turning. Oh, give me a second.
Turn down your music, you stupid kids.
Cool.
Your question? Your question.
Restarting this week, the Large Hadron Collider booted up once more with record energy in an attempt to search for what elusive particle.
Ooh. Music is bopping, but I mean, who wouldn't want to listen to the sultry voice of Sergeant Doug coming from you live at 7 p.m. every Thursday night on Twitch in North Carolina and Virginia at the same time. Ooh.
I'm starting to think I should just do a faux hawk at this point. Like,
I don't know. I'm looking at that every time. I'm looking at it like coming across, and in my head, I'm picturing a picture I had in high school with a faux hawk. It was terrible. But yeah, no, pull it off, dude. Do it. I love how our trivia is now defining your style. It makes me happy.
It's where I get the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Positive reinforcement, because everywhere else in my life it doesn't. So
Doug, you are beautiful. and it doesn't matter what you wear. Also, the person who is not answered is Kim, and she's probably distracted by Alfredo. So
That's fair. The answer is dark matter.
dark matter, the opposite of the light. All right, it's gonna
Sauron?
do that thing where I don't know. I think that was kind of going for a Star Wars vibe, but then it wouldn't let me release the score, and it made me angry, so I had to back out.
I already clicked it.
That's what it was. A full fossil of a dinosaur, specifically a Gogorosaurus. Did I do that right? I think I did it right.
Gorgo.
You know what? Whatever, Doug. You could have let me have it.
Sorry.
Anyway, it'll be auctioned off later this month. This beast is most closely related to what other apex predator? English is not my first language.
English.
I was raised in the mountains of North Carolina. Well, they don't speak English. Apparently, they speak Dutch.
I want to know what country settled the Carolinas, because
It's Ireland and Scotland, I think, combined with England. So
Then
it was a
how-
bunch of really white people.
Then how the hell did you end up with the? I have no room to
the
speak.
Dutch?
I was gonna say I have no room to speak on the dialect of the South, but like
Well, the thing about Louisiana gets French inspiration, right?
right, but
North Carolina was kind of like a melting pot.
well, Louisiana has like an active Creole population though.
I think my guess, and this is just my guess, also for the people in the crowd, not the mama. Everybody's in. I used to yell that at my dad all the time. It was fun. Correct answer, T-Rex. Go ahead, and I'll tell you my thought process on dialect in the mountains of North Carolina.
Just in time for us to feel like COVID is starting to wind down, which it's not, but oh well. Arkansas and several other states have reported up to 5 cases of what?
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your
Um,
dead.
So North Carolina was central, right? Like Virginia got direct people from England, most of the East Coast, right? The East Coast in general just got settled by direct English people, and then I think that everybody else melded out into the West. So I think the mountains of North Carolina in particular were a distinct blend of the Cherokee Indians and then people who weren't cool enough to live in the popular cities. So you got a lot of rejects. So I think you've got Irish, Scotch, Dutch settlers. I think you've got such a conglomeration of people, then thrown in with a Native American tribe, that they had to kind of blend it all together to make everybody sound right.
And to the rest of
at
the
the
world,
end of
they
the
don't
day-
sound right.
Exactly. I think at the end of the day, that's where... 'cause
That
as
is PC culture in a nutshell. Is you are trying to meld together so many people so much that it doesn't come out right.
that it ain't right. It
Like,
just ain't right, Doug.
we had this conversation earlier. Like, you can be pick 1 or 2 things that you're passionate about, people. Just a couple. Like, don't try to be PC as a whole. Don't try to like do everything all at once, because you come off as a douchebag, and shut the fuck up. Like,
PC Principal on South Park was not meant to be a popular character.
right, no.
His best qualities are now that he is cracking slightly.
Yeah. Did everybody sign their consent form for tonight at the frat party? I'm just coming around with your consent forms. Did you remember them? Like, I'm all for consent. Like, that's obviously like a duh standing, but like that's like the PC thing is like you take it way too fucking far. Like, it's so easy to get consent. Wow, that sounds bad, but like, holy shit, people.
The sad part of that statement is that it is so easy to obtain consent, and yet we have a problem.
Right.
That's what sucks about it. But yeah, I agree. Like, it shouldn't be...
Should I keep going? Are you okay? How does that feel? Like, just say those words. It's so easy to get consistent consent. It's not that fucking hard.
Welcome to Drink and Think Trivia with
I know.
Doug and Lucas. Tonight, sex ed.
Whereas I look like someone from the fucking Greased Lightning Thunderbirds, whatever the fuck they were
Grease
called.
lightning.
Anyway. And
What per
Now-
hour?
Also, the house that got hit by lightning, not
Not a good time for me to take a bite of food. Why is he holding up his hand?
They got wet.
Keep that
'cause
hand strong, Doug.
they overfilled all the cans. So, but anyway, the answer is monkeypox.
Oh, I couldn't help myself. Oh, the monkeypox.
Oh, also
All right,
apparently if I keep hitting my desk, it
Yes.
summons Allie.
Oh, interesting. I'm glad we've learned how to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't summon Kim. She brought me food. NASA. Come on. We pay you millions of dollars to do space stuff. And you go and lose a satellite that was on its way to do what? So what satellite? What was NASA's lost satellite on their way to do?
Which this
Kim
just
said
blows
bang your mom.
blows my
That's not PC,
mind.
Kim.
That how do you lose a satellite? Like, we have how many telescopes, how many radars, how many other satellites in the solar system that we could just be like, hey, we think it was like in this area. Can you guys like ping that and see if anything comes back? And they were like, no, we lost it. It's gone.
Counter argument. Occam's razor. Space is big.
I feel like
Space
there's
is really, really big.
But you had to know like the escape trajectory of the satellite, right? Like, it can only go in
yeah, no, you should be
essentially
able.
a straight line towards its objective. Any of these, Mars, the sun, the moon, Jupiter, it had to go on a straight line out of here. Like, even if it did like a loop around the moon to like get like extra speed to go, it was still like a straight line when it left.
True, true.
Anyway,
It could have then exponentially picked up speed. The correct answer was orbit the moon.
which anyone with a friggin' backyard
That's the closest thing.
anyone with a backyard telescope could have been like, found it.
No, hey, Ted.
What?
You see that thing fly around the moon? Holy shit, it kept going. You reckon NASA knows what that was? Next day, NASA loses satellite orbiting the moon. Ted, we seen it. But anyway,
Pretty much.
that's probably what happened.
It's the moon. It's the closest celestial body we have, and you lost a satellite.
Tell me more about your celestial body, Doug. And in the category.
And the last one of the night, of current events. And what can,
Yeah, we're done.
yeah, we're done, everyone. Good night. And what can only be described as the most American thing in a long time. Joey Chestnut won the hot dog eating championship while holding someone in a chokehold. Oh, sorry, someone who charged the stage held him in a chokehold. He ate how many hot dogs while doing so? Like,
Wait,
dude,
was there seriously a dude putting him in the
charged,
chokehold?
No, dude charged the stage. Joey Chestnut put him in a headlock and kept eating hot dogs and still won.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I'll give it to you within, call it 4.
4? I like 4. 4's
4.
good. So that means that answer's correct.
Yep.
So I have so much respect for speed eaters. I love to eat. I truly enjoy it. It may not look like it, but food is one of my favorite things in the world. It's the reason we have so many food categories in trivia most of the time. Speed eating is on a whole different level. You're not enjoying food anymore. It is now a competition to see how efficiently you can shove something down your throat. That's what she said. But seriously.
So do you remember that show on FX that was like the physics of ultimate sports? Or
Yes, I do remember that.
So they did one on speed eating, specifically on Joey Chestnut when he won the first time with like the record number at like 60. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, which it's funny that like he's set the record twice, and the times he doesn't set the record, he comes well short and still wins, which is
Still win.
bonkers to me. Like, if I'm training and I'm like, I know I'm going up against Joey Chestnut, and the most he's ever ate is, let's say 72 is like his record or whatever. Like, I need to get to at least 72 to beat him. And then he comes out and he's like, oh, I'm going to do 52 today and still win. It's like, what? No.
Wait, what? Come on.
But anyway, speed eaters' stomachs, especially during this championship, expand 400%.
I just can't. I guess my thing is kind of like how I feel about mixing alcohol and Mountain Dew. I don't know about the new hard Mountain Dews, but I don't mix alcohol with Mountain Dew because I enjoy it, right? Mountain Dew is a thing I truly enjoy. Food is a thing I enjoy, and I don't think I'd be able to ever eat a hot dog again. Like,
No.
I think I'd eat like
No.
20, get sick, and then never want to eat a hot dog ever again, and that just sucks.
I mean, that's the
Lyndon
reason
B.
I can't drink Jaeger anymore, and I can't drink Fireball anymore. Is like I just had too much of it. That no, like, and I'm afraid that that's what would happen with Dr. Pepper. Like, if I had one too many bad nights with Dr. Pepper involved, like Captain and Dr. Pepper is my ultimate go-to highball. Like, just straight up. I feel like if I had a night with that, like I had with Fireball or Jaeger back in the day, I would never drink Dr. Pepper again. And that, no.
Yeah. I haven't had Goldschlager since that night. You remember the night.
Yeah.
I drank a whole liter of Goldschlager. That's all I was going to say, dear. I'm glad you're eating.
You painted with Goldschlager, if I remember.
I did in fact do that. In multiple places.
Yeah, that's fine. So the answer was 63, so we would accept 67 to 59. Which we had one person answer 67 and one person answer 59, so...
Glad Penwaste answered 67 because he talked to me today about the hot dog eating contest. I would have been disappointed.
All right, let's go teams. Leaderboard. In first place, Zob Roberts the fourth, followed by Ulysses S. Bunghole, Penwaste, Askmaballs, Scrappy and Tiny, Olandis, Chrissy,
Just
wake
call
up.
him O.
Oh, Chrissy, wake up. Lyndon B. Unghole, George W. Bunghole, and Martin Van Bunghole.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent theme. I love it.
In honor of, I was thinking about you when I brought up this next category.
I saw this category and it made me really excited, if I'm being honest. I believe Doug says in honor of me because I am an explosives guy. We're doing things that go boom for round 2. We'll kick it off with World War II. The U.S. deployed a bomb that would open above a target and release what type of animals with smaller bombs attached to that? That absolutely breaks my mind. That we had a bomb that contained animals that had littler bombs attached.
We never deployed it because it screwed up. I have the story behind this, like, once we finish, but
Nuts. Like,
it's bad. It's so bad.
What military man? This is literally the meme of two high military dudes sitting at in a war room, like, bro. But what if we attached an animal to the bomb inside the bomb, bro?
So that's everyone. What's the answer?
All right, the correct answer is bats.
So if
The bat bomb.
If you follow College Humor or Dropout stuff, there's a show called What the Fuck 101, which goes into like all the fucked up shit that's in the world. But during World War II, I forget the guy's name, decided he was going to come up with a bomb which in theory was fantastic, that you would strap these little little satchels onto bats, artificially induce hibernation in them by setting them in fridges, and then while they're in hibernation, stick them in the bomb, and then drop the bomb. It would open, the bats would all fly out, and they would go fly into like church towers and barns and all this other stuff. And then these bombs were on a time delay, and these fire bombs would go off and just light towns on fire. Well, it got scrubbed after the first prototype because they didn't artificially induce hibernation in enough of the bats that all the bats woke up and set an entire military base on fire. So they're like, all right, this isn't consistent.
I just I don't know, man. That's just, oh dear Lord. Next level. Why are you echoing? That's weird.
I don't know. That's fine.
Whatever.
I changed it to directional, so we'll find out. But yeah. Next one. Your tax dollars also went toward a bomb that was non-lethal but would release strong pheromones designed to make targets attracted to each other. What did they call it?
Seriously. Who was in these military meetings?
I don't like.
Bro, after we release the bat bomb, what if we drop pheromones and everybody just starts this one time, Doug, I was going to bone my buddy in the army, but then they didn't drop the bomb and there was no way.
Then the army said there was no way.
I can't wrap my head around it. I don't understand the logic behind.
Well, the answer is the gay bomb, which is about as un-PC as you can get. But they assumed that if they released, I forget what animal it was that like humans also react to pheromones, that they would just want to bang each other, and then you would be on one side of the trench and they'd be on the other, and they would just be banging each other, and you could easily climb over the trench. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, but gay bomb is what it was called.
Quick question: do you let them finish before you capture them?
Yes. Yeah. You don't.
Absolutely.
Again, rule number 1: don't be a dick.
The echo makes it PC. Yeah.
I don't know why the hell I'm echoing.
I don't know why you're echoing. It shouldn't be coming back through me because you're through my headset. While you work on that.
Unless it's
one stealth bomber. Oh, what you got? What are you thinking?
Nah, it's go for it. You're good.
One stealth bomber can carry how many B-83 nuclear bombs? So how many nuclear B-83s can we cram on a singular stealth bomber? Let's see. Echo.
I'm gonna turn down the volume and see if that helps out at all on my side.
Could do that. Yeah, you should. Like I said, you shouldn't be reverbing through my headset. I'll cut you down a little in my ear, maybe. That could be it.
No, unless it's, but it's not coming out of my headset because.
That's true, because it would have to reverb all the way back through. Oh Lord, all the way back through.
Yeah, and I can only hear your voice, so I don't know why it would echo, but.
It didn't. Did you move your mic around? Did it maybe set up your mic twice?
No, maybe.
So you're like, I don't know. Weird. Oh well, the correct answer, which one person got, 16. It can hold 16 B-83 nuclear bombs. Oh, Wile E. Coyote. You silly man.
More well known for his famed prize, who invented dynamite? We only need the last name.
I think I could have got this one right. I should have been able to get this one right because I learned it in school. But this is my favorite GIF we've done possibly ever so far, if I'm being honest.
Run away.
That's adorable. I like it. But anyway, explosives. Actually, it's funny because one of the companies that still sells blasting powder uses this name because I'm pretty sure it's owned by his family. There are 3 major blasting companies in the United States. And I would make it a bonus question to name one of them, but the 2 people that work with me would have a distinct advantage. Because we use one of them. But yeah, it
No.
You got the correct answer?
No.
I don't know.
Tom Not Thompson and T.N. Truman are
That's pretty good.
my favorites.
So the I love that Kim just used a GIF. Yes, we see the GIF. The correct answer, Doug?
Nobel. Alfred Nobel.
The company that sells explosives now is Dyno Nobel. Dyno. Which literally is like almost the first 4 letters of dynamite. So. Oh, things that go boom. Strontium chloride.
Take this one real quick.
What? I got you. Strontium chloride is used to make fireworks. What color? So, what does this particular chloride turn fireworks the color of? You all watched fireworks recently, I'm sure. Hopefully didn't almost blow yourself up or do anything stupid. I also have no clue what the chlorides turn the colors of fireworks. This would be a straight up guess for me. I'm disappointed that we didn't put white in here as well, so we could have red, white, and blue. But I guess white fireworks are pretty. I don't know, not that pretty. All right, who am I waiting on? Man, gonna make fun of Kim because she's been late a few times. Wait, Kenny, you never got. What, did they not shoot fireworks in Minnesota, or are you talking about how crazy people are with fireworks in Florida? Because I imagine the people in Florida are absolutely crazy with fireworks. Seeing it at the end, correct, it is, yeah, a lot more. Red. Strontium chloride causes fireworks turn red. The next question. Without lightning, it is impossible to have what? So, without lightning, what can't you have? Short answer, easy peasy. You guys got this? Yeah, fireworks are regulated fairly decently in North Carolina, but the problem is that where I lived was 20 minutes from Tennessee, and most of the southern part of North Carolina lives like 10 minutes from South Carolina. And do they regulate fireworks in Virginia, Doug? I can't remember.
No rockets.
Tennessee and South Carolina, no regulations, so we just kind of cross the border and come back with our fireworks.
Same with Pennsylvania. Just we move through Maryland in 10 minutes and come back with $400 of fireworks.
Fenway should know about that then. Nice. Wait a minute. Zub Roberts, the fourth answer is amazing. I've learned now how that is created. I love that answer. It's not correct, but I just love it. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, thunder. Without lightning, there would be no thunder, obviously.
Thunder.
Are you gonna do it?
Nope.
Lightning and the thunder. Okay.
What marine animal kills its prey by snapping so hard that it creates a bubble in the water?
The phrase Minnesota fireworks suck butt may be my new favorite phrase.
Minnesota fireworks suck butt.
But yeah, Florida, I can only imagine that Florida's just nutty with their fireworks stuff. Because North Carolina's bad, and we have to go get them. Like, me and Kim, there were people that started at like 6 o'clock the other night, and I bet we still have fireworks going off at like 11:30 or 12. Like, it was just a consistent barrage, and our dog, Tez, did not enjoy. Tez had a bad time. And then the aforementioned thunder scared him last night, which he's normally not scared of, but I think it was just a carryover from the fireworks. Yeah, I think he's calm now. A few days have passed. All right, Doug. What animal?
That would be your snapping shrimp, or a mantis shrimp, or
Okay. So shrimp. I would have taken
rainbow shrimp. I'm trying to find what it's called. It snaps so hard. It's
Oh, because they're shrimp. Sorry.
What's the thing called? It's
You mean the mantis shrimp, the creepy one with the video? Well, he said that already, so he's thinking of something else. Oh, why you research that? Anyone who said shrimp had the answer correct.
Cavitation. It moves so quickly it causes a bubble, a superheated bubble in the water. Which
Yep.
Boom.
If you haven't watched the video with the fake Morgan Freeman narrating it, go watch it.
Yep.
Ah, the mantis shrimp. I corrected it. You got points, even if it isn't showing it. They're there. I know. Thank you. I love how Kim's telling me what it is, and we have the answer in front of us. Bring it home with things that go boom. When you crack your knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You really are just popping a bubble of what gas in between the joints? I didn't know that. The things you learn. That's interesting. I also like that we've dialed our wager round back to 7, so that people are basically wagering their whole round of correctness.
Well, yeah.
Did you screw up your entire round? Fix it by doing this.
Can you fix it by doing this?
Can you solve your problem? All I know so far is that I want to pronounce the word for Linden Bunghole because I like how the British pronounce it. I believe it's either the British or some TV show that I've watched recently.
What's that?
Well, I can't say that one because then people would know that it's probably wrong. The the knuckle gas. Yeah, I'm okay with saying that one.
It's a three knuckler easily.
Maybe it's just the way the British pronounce that word.
Aluminium.
Yeah, aluminium. Speaking of
Strawberries.
people who say aluminium, one of the dudes that I watch that does not e-racing, what do they call it? Sim racing.
iRacing.
Sim racing. Yeah, the sim racing stuff. One of the dudes that does get it right. It's Lyndon Byung-ho. Yeah, my bad. Don't care. The dude who does the sim racing thing got to sit down with Richard Hammond today and do like a 30-minute interview. It was super neat. I was like, Top Gear! Anyway, methane, Doug. Methane.
Methane. That's
don't
not
know.
the right answer though.
I know it's not. I just wanted to say methane. Correct answer is nitrogen. Well done. Nitrogen.
Well,
All right. Scoreboard? Scoreboard.
That's scoreboard. What's the scoreboard?
It's popping up, I believe. If it isn't, I don't know what's happening. I wait.
It's up. It's up.
It's not on this. I don't see it. I wait. There we go. Ulysses S. Bunghole with 30.742 points in the lead. Scrappy and Tiny in second with 28.8. Ask My Balls in third with 24.4. Penwaste in fourth at 17.9. I slowly wait on the scroll for Zob Roberts the fourth to have 17.37. Lyndon Byung-ho at 16.097. Christy Wake Up, 15.273. O at 14.9. George W. Bunghole at 13.68. And Martin Van Bunghole bringing up the rear with 12.613.
Oh, you know what we forgot to mention?
What did we forget to mention, Douglas?
We're going to be playing games after this.
Oh, yeah, we're going to play games.
Well, depending
And
on
we have a thing.
depending on how many people will join us, we might play Rift Tracks, we might play Jackbox, we might play Fall Guys.
So there will be games afterwards.
There will be games afterwards. We will stream them so people can watch and have fun, enjoy all that good stuff. Ben played with us last week. We played some Fall Guys, which is really just wipe out the game, which is hilarious. It's free right now on Epic or Steam. Actually, I think Epic is what it's free on.
I think it's free on Epic.
But yeah, if you want to play Fall Guys tonight, I would download Fall Guys right now on Epic. But
Rift Tracks, you don't have to do anything. We'll just
Rift
basically answer stuff on Doug's screen.
Yep, Rift Tracks and Jackbox will just be a watch in Discord. So you have to have Discord to be able to play,
Which is linked.
But
We did it.
all right, next round is on the periodic table. So, just like doing a paper in school, what scientist pulled several all-nighters to finish creating and submitting, late I might add, the periodic table to a German chemistry journal in 1869? So the periodic table, as we know it, came about in 1869 by one of these guys, girls, people.
I feel like that you catered this trivia by accident to Kim. Because this is the periodic table, and there's a later round on microbiology, which she graduated from Tech a degree in. I'm going to be rather disappointed if she doesn't ace these two rounds.
If I'm being honest, I just grabbed some that were in the general area.
I know, which is what's hilarious about it. You got explosions, periodic table, and microbiology.
Well, the answer is
periodic table. What is this?
So the answer is Dmitry Mendeleev. Funny story is, theoretically, he had it. He knew what he wanted to present months and years in advance. Didn't put it down on paper until 3 days before this convention or this submission to the journal. So for 3 days, he pulled all-nighters to submit this in 1869. Just like a true college student. Although he wasn't a college student at the time, he was a well-regarded professor.
Dude, that's nuts. Just to commit to getting that done. Good night. I also love that one of the answers was Alfred Nobel that some people chose, even though we literally talked about him making explosives earlier.
Yep.
Which maybe he used the periodic table. Who knew? The periodic table is named as such because each row is called a period. What is the name for a column? It's
row,
not
row
table.
is a cross. Up and down is a column.
The row is across. What is the name for the column? The period and the blank.
Pinky and
That's
the
gonna be
brain.
great. Pinky and the brain. We have a new dude at work whose nickname is Pinky, and I love it. But he's too young to know what Pinky and the brain are.
Oh, he changed his name to Sir Lyndon B. Unghole, the
69th? 69th?
69th. Ha!
I did it! I did it. Sir Lyndon Byung Hole, the 69th. I love it. Well played, sir.
The answer is group. If you go left to right, it's a group. If you go left to right, it's a period. If it go top to bottom, it's a group.
Things you learn. Is it my question? I read question?
It is.
Some elements are gases at room temperature, others are solids. But there are two that are liquid. Name me one of them. So one of the two that are liquid at room temperature. At room temperature.
Oh, if you hover over it, you can see the other answer. Did you know that?
I was curious. Ah, I never would have got that one. I'm surprised with how many people got this. I would have forgot this wholeheartedly.
Something tells me a lot of people have some madness going on right now.
Oh yeah, well, you know, half of the teams are in. Although they're right so far. I was expecting more fun answers, like what in God's name is this?
I mean, don't bring him into your problems. He's got enough as it is.
Got enough problems going on.
I would hope hydrogen is not a solid or liquid in your hand.
We're swimming through it currently. Oh, they're all in. The correct answer that most of you got was mercury, and the correct answer that nobody got was bromium?
Bromine.
Bromine.
So
Yeah, that's right.
the other one that people would have probably gotten wrong is it's not cesium. It's
Yes.
hold on. I had this a second ago. Gallium. So gallium is one of those like novelty elements you can buy. It's a little block that when you hold it, it melts. But at room temperature, which your hand is not, that's a body temperature. That's when gallium melts.
Look at you.
Unlike mercury,
You don't.
which is highly, highly toxic.
No, it's fine. My parents, I'm pretty sure, held it in their hands.
Gallium is not. And actually, mercury is where the term mad as a hatter comes from, because to treat hats, hatters would dip hats into vats of mercury and other stuff. And so they would absorb the mercury into their pores, which would cause them to go insane, develop schizophrenia and things like that, because of the mercury getting to their brain.
Thank you for that fun anecdote.
Which is actually how the Mad Hatter is, you know. There you go.
That's really neat. Things you learn. It's all you, boss.
With much more sway in the House of Parliament, what is the name for the 6 elements that are considered non-reactive?
Huh. I always forget things. I'm not good at the periodic table. I would have flunked this round before quick. That's one of my favorite comedians says.
Even when there were periodic tables in my chemistry lab or my chemistry lecture, I still
struggled.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of chemistry periodic table was the fact that have I ever told you about freshman chemistry for me? All right, what was the correct answer?
Correct answer is noble gases.
All right. The next question on the periodic table. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, but diamonds are also basic bitches. And that's because they are made of what singular element? So, I started at Tech, and everybody tells you when you get, like, none of my family had ever been to college, so we go straight to the bookstore and buy all of the books. Right? Spend all that money, buy all the books brand new. get back. I start chemistry, which I'm not good at anyway. And I get in there and I have Dr. Trivedi. And he keeps talking about this DVD. And I can't figure out why he keeps talking about a DVD. Come to find out that there was a disc in the back of our book that he had written that literally animated the periodic table, animated everything, and made it super easy to take his whole class and ace everything. Would you like to know when I found the DVD, Doug?
Before the final?
The night before the final. Would you like to know how I did in that class?
C.
I got a D until the final, which I got a 94 on, which pulled me up to a C+.
Dude, Dr. Trivedi I took 3 times. I had him for
Trivedi was great.
I had him for Chem 1, Chem 2, and OChem 1. And he's hard to understand sometimes, but he was one of those guys who was so passionate about what he did that like you couldn't help but get sucked in. And it's like, I might not understand what you're saying, but fuck yeah, periodic table.
His DVD, man. Him, and then his story of him finishing his PhD and doing Snow Angels was one of my favorite things. That was like our last class, and he's like, I finished the test, I knew that I had passed, I got my grade back, and I went into the bottle. And when I got done with the bottle, I was in the middle of the street doing Snow Angels in the snow, and my friend had to take me inside. It was great.
He
dumped
liquid nitrogen on people too during.
Oh really? Oh, that's awesome. Correct answer here. Not nitrogen, carbon. Diamonds are made from carbon.
Yep, just stacked carbon.
Under immense pressure.
Yep. A man walks into a bar and says, "I'll have a glass of H2O," and his friend says he will have a glass of H2O too. The friend then dies. That's because H2O2 is the chemical symbol for what?
To be fair.
To be fair.
I've not consumed a lot of this, but I've had a lot of it in and around my body, including in my ear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people have had this on or in their body at some point or another.
Yeah, well, you know.
Is Chrissy wake up? Kim?
Correct.
What is the reference?
So the new Stranger Things season. Have you watched any of it?
Yes. Okay. It makes sense. It
yeah,
makes sense
her.
now.
So it's a TikTok now, and he sings that line, and it's pretty catchy, and it's been stuck in her head. And we finished Stranger Things before trivia. We finally watched part 2 of part 4, whatever. Anyway, we watched the final episode, so
Baby,
it was really
back.
stuck in her head. So
You can blame it all on me.
I was wrong. I wonder if we sing it individually, if they count that in like our 8-second clips, or if we each get 8 seconds and we could like alternate and almost do the whole chorus.
I would assume it would be continuous because they would
that was
follow the whole. So if like I did 8 seconds, then we waited 10, and then you did another 8, we'd be fine. But
oh, how DMCA works.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Fun fact, everyone, we didn't get DMCA'd, we got muted last week because I got too drunk and decided straight up 80s songs would be great.
Let's go.
But the funny part is only YouTube muted us. Twitch and Facebook had zero problem with me playing straight up 80s songs.
For now. The algorithm hasn't realized it yet. They're giving us a slight pass.
Yeah. I mean, also, we don't have the viewership to...
That's fair.
But I'm going to end it there. We're missing 2.
Bob Roberts and George W. Bunghole, we apologize, but you have exceeded the time limit.
The answer is hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, we poured that in our ears when we got earaches when I was little.
Yep. If you get a cut, you pour it on that. Hurts like shit.
Oh, yeah.
But
Bubbles.
cleans it out.
There you go. There are currently 118 elements on the periodic table, but not all of them occur naturally. Since chemists believe that more is obviously better, within 3, either way, they have added how many additional man-made elements to the table? So within 3, how many man-made elements are there?
So of the 118, how many of them are man-made? Within 3.
Let's. What was I thinking? Nah,
'Cause I know
stupid
Einsteinium is one of them. Americanium is one of them.
I think Neptunium is one of them as well, because I did a giant report on Neptunium when I was in high school. Within 3 correct.
You think
All of
118 is correct?
All of them. We're evil geniuses.
One person has gotten it right so far.
Yeah, I know.
Who am I missing? Ulysses S.
Ulysses
Bunghole.
S. Bunghole. Cutting it close on the time. Can they sneak an answer in? Probably not.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, snug it
No,
in.
they
The
got it.
correct answer, but didn't get the answer right, was 28. Which, within 3, we would have given you 31 down to 25.
And with
So
that,
close.
let's go to our leaderboard.
No, last question. Last
Oh,
question.
sorry, my bad. I did the.
You have to finish.
Yep, you're right.
Do
All right, so
it.
our
Yep.
friend, the Nazi punching Captain America, and the only angry Canadian to ever exist, Wolverine, have a chemical bond of sorts. What between Cap's shield and Wolvie's claws? What fictional element am I talking about?
I'm pretty sure that this was on the Marvel. I think this was brought up during Marvel Night. If it wasn't, we missed it.
I'm rather enjoying this this GIF.
I just
but-
clinked my teeth. I know. I enjoy Salt Bay in itself. Well, I mean, spell it the best you can. We're not judging you on your spelling. I promise.
Olandis, I'm gonna give it to them.
Yep, I agree. And you spelled it right, dear. Good for you.
Ask my balls, sorry, nope. Sir Lyndon B. Unghole, I'm sorry. Martin Van Bunghole, nope. Pen Waste,
Right.
no.
I liked Penwaste's answer there. It was closer than the other ones. Exciting. Exciting points to be seen soon.
I'm pumped for tomorrow. I have tickets to go see Thor: Love and Thunder.
Ooh, that should be good.
That should be good.
All right, take us to halftime. What was the correct answer?
Correct answer is adamantium. We gave adamantine. For those of you who put vibranium, Wolverine did not have vibranium claws. He had adamantium claws, pure. Cap's shield was a combination of adamantium and vibranium. The bond between them was just adamantium. So that's the thing that connected them.
And as Homer Simpson rides by screaming nerd. What's the scoreboard, Doug? I mean, I support your answer completely. You're correct.
First place. Oh, the scoreboard hasn't updated, but hold on.
Wait, it hasn't updated? Boo.
I don't think it has. Let's see. Yeah. First place, Ulysses S. Bunghole, 39.65. Down by 0.1. Scrappy and Tiny, 39.5. Third place, Chrissy Wake Up, 38.03. After My Balls, 37.0. Olandis, 31.3. Then Zob Roberts, the fourth. Penwaste, Sir Lyndon B. Unghole, the 69th. Martin Van Bunghole, and George W. Bunghole wrapping up the bottom. So, let's go to the next round. That's up to you, sir.
Interstates for this round. I'm going to give you 2 cities. You tell me the interstate that connects them, Doug. This is probably our quickest short answer round if you're interested.
Okay. How many minutes do we want to put on the clock? I want to give them a fair shot because it's
All right, so we have 10 teams tonight, so we have to factor that in.
they've
You're
all
only
been
gonna have to type a
answering.
number. Yep, everybody's been here. You all have to type an answer. So what we're gonna do for this round, I'm between 5 and 7 minutes. I'm in that range. I feel like we can finish a round in 5 to 7 reasonably. So
5 to 7 minutes. Let me change window capture to.
So here's what we're going to do. While Doug sets his time up, he's going to give you a timer. Timer's going to pop up on Twitch. I'm going to give you a city and then another city. You're going to tell me what interstate connects them. We're asking for a number, I think, on all of them. I'm going to check and make sure. Yes, all you have to do is type a number. You don't have to spell it out. Just type the number in. What we are going to do, I believe, unless we have changed our minds, is basically do a free icing, which will be the chugging of a drink. Unless Doug really wants to do shots, if you can finish it within the timer on the screen.
What is our time? Let's say we've got 8 questions. I say...
All right, so standard time is 45 seconds a question. So every 2 questions is supposed to be a minute and a half. So at 4, that's what, 3? So 6. What is a standard round supposed to be 6 minutes if everything's done exactly correct?
Let's do 6 minutes. And I will hit start when you read the state at the end of the first statement.
So you all get your answers in quick. All right, so here's the thing. You can take your time and try to answer correctly. Do that. Earn your points. Try to win tonight. Get that $5 Amazon gift card. Or you can force us to chug a whole drink for your personal entertainment. If you wish to do that, answer quickly. All right, are you ready?
1 second. I need to...
Because for some reason, people enjoy watching us drink on a trivia called Drink and Think.
Yep. All right, so I will hit start when you... So the abbreviation at the end of the question, read that as the state. When I hear that state is when I will hit start.
All right, so for this round, I'm going to give you 2 cities. You tell me the interstate that connects them. First up, Miami, Florida, and Jacksonville, Florida.
And go.
It begins. We have a new team, by the way.
Oops.
2 teams in.
Oh.
And a correct answer. 6 teams in, 7 teams in, 8 teams in.
This is for the speed round.
9 teams in. 10 teams in. All you have to do is name a number. We're missing George W. Bunghole.
Missing 1.
So I will cut the timer at the 45 seconds. You run the full time. I see your ice. I see your ice. I'm going to do a cider.
Wait, we're missing...
George W. Bunghole is in.
All right.
Correct answer. 95. Go.
Denver, Colorado, and Albuquerque, New Mexico. I used to drive this all the time from Colorado Springs to Denver.
So basically, all we're asking for here is a perfect round. That's all you have to do. This is actually pretty easy. 6 minutes is a perfect timed round.
Yep.
Minus the final answer.
Yep. You just have to be... Yeah, I guess the last one is a minute and a half is the last one.
Yeah, which I didn't. So really, a perfect round is 6:45. But
Right,
anyway, all answers are in.
That would be 25.
There you go. Los Angeles, California, and San Francisco, California. Which we're also going to use this as a timer for next time. So the next time you have a free response that's this simple, you will not get 6 minutes. Use your opportunity. Wow, that is a lot of people clicking in quick. Done. Correct answer 5.
Seattle, Washington, and Buffalo, New York. So we're going over the top of the state, or top of the country.
Yep. I have not run enough of these. When I went to from Virginia, from Tech to El Paso, when we went to the Sun Bowl and drove the Enterprise truck,
fuck that.
we started. Yeah, it was rough. I started on. I think it's probably in here, so I'll wait. But I started and worked my way down, almost. Correct answer here?
The answer is 90.
Yep, okay. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Syracuse, New York. We started on,
This is how I got up to
we started
Syracuse.
on 40. Oh, nice. We started on 40 and worked our way down. Speaking of getting up to Syracuse, we have to, you and I have to discuss, conference realignment.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
And our new schedule. And I was listening to the tech podcast today. Hold on, how many answers are in? 10 of 11. Okay. I hadn't scrolled down. And actually, I'll talk about it while we're rolling along.
All right, that's
Done. It's 81. I love 81.
Nashville, Tennessee to Birmingham, Alabama. We are halfway through our time, which is we're also about halfway through our questions.
3 questions away. So I mean, they're doing good. So the Tech Sideline podcast had a whole thing on it today, and actually, my Penways has heard me ramble about this already. But they talked about like splitting Division One football into A and B division, and Tech would fall into the B division, obviously, because we don't compete for national championships right now. Most of the teams in the SEC and Big Ten do. We don't. And in that B division, like just forming small subdivisions of like schools that are like-minded to play each other for their own like national trophy.
Yeah.
And ours would, and that's done.
Answer is 65.
There you go. The next question: Birmingham, Alabama, to Atlanta, Georgia.
See,
I
would
so our
I would
conference would
disagree
be-
with that
yeah.
though.
Okay.
Just,
Okay.
I mean, we'll talk about that later, but like, continue. Sorry.
Our conference would be us, NC State, ECU, West Virginia, Pitt, like maybe Oklahoma State, and some of those like smaller schools through that area that are like blue collar schools that also have really vehement fan bases. Like,
All right,
and we're done there. 20, Interstate 20. Final question. You have a minute and a half to figure it out.
That won't me. Nolans to Houston, Texas.
Islands to Texas.
I'm gonna crack open my Smirnoff because we're actually like almost directly on time because we got a minute 24 left on the question.
Perfect.
Minute 28 left on.
I'll go grab my drink.
Sounds like we're gonna need it. I don't know. You guys gotta hurry up though. 7-11, 8-11. Minute 15 left. 8-11. Come on, guys. Can you do this? Can you make us chug alcohol on a trivia company called Drink and Think? Don't think we can't handle our alcohol. 1 minute left. Let's do this. Who is out? Oh, that's all. Answers are in. And the answer, with 55 seconds left, you guys did great, is 10. Nolans to Houston, Texas is 10. Actually,
Yeah, I didn't want to say Interstate 10 because that was the one that I worked to. I worked my way from 40 down to 10.
10 runs from Jacksonville almost the entire length of the bottom of the country.
We have requested a answer clarification, and I will go check it out.
Did we?
Yeah, Kenny wanted us to check on their answer. Interstates. They were Ulysses S. Bunghole. Ah, they wrote I. They put I in front of it the first time. I asked for a number, Kenny.
Ah.
But I did correct it. If anyone put I in there, let us know. We weren't. Actually, people did. So I'm correcting the ones that wrote I.
Gotcha.
We were doing a speed round.
So
Yeah, no, we got the eyes corrected. I'll check it out. But go ahead.
So
anyway.
back to like football for a second before we chug our drinks.
Yeah.
I fully feel like there shouldn't be an A and B division, or there should be an A and B division, but it should be like European soccer where there should be relegation. That if you end in the top, let's say 25 of the B League, and you finish in the bottom 25 of the A League, you swap.
So the only argument to that, and this is what I think they'd have to do, because I actually discussed relegation today on the podcast, which was interesting, was that the so close, 66. Sorry, I was rechecking the answers too. So you're relegating the entire school, not just the football team.
No.
So they'd have to come up with different divisions for football
I would
and
say
Olympic sports, because then like Tech's women's softball, that's number 3 in the nation, gets relegated if Tech doesn't do good at football. So
No,
you
I
have to
say
separate football.
it's by sport. So you can have Tech is NCAA D1B, softball is NCAA D1A, and as long as, especially with basketball, if you make the, and you change the relegations, because like if you make the if you make the dance in basketball, you stay. Like whether you get eliminated in the first round or not, like you stay, because if you're that 16th seed who made it despite all odds, you still get to stay. But if you are, let's say like baseball, where there's 9 gajillion friggin' players or whatnot, you make the relegation different. All of them are NCAA D1 single A teams, but it is, are you playing for the championship to get you moved, or are you playing for a national championship. But then,
I like where you're bringing that.
but then you
I like
have two separate leagues or two separate conferences. So there's the ACC A League, which consists. So let's say ACC consists of 40 teams, and so 20 of them will be the A League, and 20 of them will be the B League. And when relegation changes, like if you conquer the B League, you get to go to a bowl game. That's great, but you're not playing for a championship, and you're also probably going to get moved up. But if you are in the A League and you don't make the cut, like you're going back down to the B League. So having the ACC still exists, but with 20 teams, so you make your 4 mega conferences here: Big Ten, ACC, SEC,
Big 12. Because the Pac-12's
yeah,
done.
Big,
Into the South.
Big 12 is your 4, because Pac-12 goes into Big 12.
Yep.
All 4 of those has an A League and a B League for all of them. But then take out, instead of like nationally top 25, bottom 25, all of them have 20 teams. All of them have 40 teams.
I like it. Yeah, I see where you're at. I like where your brain's at.
Yeah, so that's what
I think that makes sense.
Because then, like, one year you might do amazingly, you get moved up. The next year you do middle, so you don't get moved down, so you can still say, but then that changes the whole recruiting. Like,
Yeah.
if you say, like, let's say you're number 21 in the B League, you're not going to recruit as well as number 1 in the B League. But if you're number 5 in the A League, you're gonna recruit a shit ton better. Okay.
Ben's ready.
All right, ready?
He has his due.
Cheers.
You good sir, and to you people for being fast.
Prost. Tastes like a bomb pop.
Oh my god.
I will say I have never been a fan of Smirnoff Ice ever, except for Smirnoff Ice Red, White, and Berry. Tastes like, when it's cold, tastes like a bomb pop. No joke. No bite, no nothing. Tastes like a bomb pop.
When you're saying bomb pop, you mean rocket pop, right?
Yeah, same thing.
The red, white, and blue ones. Okay, I was making
Yep.
sure they were the same thing.
Yep. All right.
Oh god, I haven't done that way
Let's,
too long.
let's do the leaderboard.
We probably should have let that roll while we were discussing sports. Ooh.
All right. Let me reload leaderboard.
First place, Ulysses S. Bunghole with 49.9 points. Second place, Scrappy and Tiny with 47.8. Ask My Balls in third with 39.4. Chrissy, Wake Up at 38.0. Pinwaste in fifth, 36.1. Zob Roberts the fourth, 35.4 in sixth. O in seventh at 34.9. Sir Lyndon Bunghole, the 69th, with 32.8 in eighth place. Martin Van Bunghole with 30.46 in ninth. George W. Bunghole with 15.4 in 10th and 11th. John Bunghole with 3.11. And our newest Bunghole, Bunghole Clinton, yet to answer a question.
Or wagered
All
everything
right.
on the last one and failed. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think they just joined because we had 11 teams. Now we have 12.
Gotcha. All right.
Let's move in to microbiology.
All right. Number 33. Microbiologists and COVID diagnosticians like to use a technique called PCR to amplify genetic material in order to study it. What does PCR stand for?
Public Comcast Radio.
Yep.
Check that Discord. Oh, he filmed it. Yes.
I pop on. Oh, yeah, I just saw it, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, bravo, Ben. Bravo.
Oh.
Better than me. Way faster than Doug. He's gonna sit there and
Damn,
watch
son.
it fail miserably.
Damn.
That's victory.
That is
That is what victory looks like.
shit. All right, next time we have to do that, we're popping him on live because that is
Seriously, that's getting it done right there.
shit. Props to Ben for putting us both to fucking shame. Damn.
I believe we are waiting on O.
Oh, oh,
It says 11 of 11.
Oh,
Oh, yo. The Rister.
That's
my,
my bitch.
That's my bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, my husband.
And I love him for it.
That's beautiful. I love him for his album collection on top of all that.
Oh, Landis, answer. We're going to give you
we're not.
10 more seconds.
I don't think we're getting O's answer.
Yeah. All right, moving on then. It's polymerase chain reaction.
Good for you. You microbiology nerds. Guess what? Next question. Gram staining is a great way to classify different types of what? So when you're doing gram stains, what are you classifying? Different types of this. These are cool gifts. Although all I can think of when I look at that, what you see, Doug? What you
Flubber.
see when you look at that gif? I see Flubber. That's all I
Flubber.
see. Flubber. I'm glad it's not just me.
I So I was watching this round table with a bunch of popular D&D podcast DMs, and they were talking about, like, you know, what makes good DM, how to prepare this, that, and the other, and one of them was like, you know, sometimes I misspeak and I feel like I need Danny in the corner with his blowgun dart going, "Phew," and I was like, what's he talking about, Danny? And then he referred to Jungle to Jungle, and I was like, I remember that movie!
Oh my god, Jungle to Jungle. I forgot about that
When
movie.
he's shooting the fly, just going,
Yep.
Yep.
Totally forgot about that. Holy crap.
I did
the
it until
correct
today.
answer-
I forgot about it.
Yeah, and what's funny to me, correct answer is bacteria. Is when I hear Jungle to Jungle, I always forget and I think of Georgia the Jungle first. And I'm like, nope, not that one. The other Jungle movie.
Due to its +2 positive charge, what ion is used as a cofactor in DNA replication? I picked the wrong round to pull from old questions. I apologize, everybody.
Microbiology. Although this GIF I wanted to see enlarged because I saw a mini version of it. and she goes down. 2. Can't handle the science. It is multiple choice. I'll say that at least.
I
would have
I tried
so
to make
very
it
hard.
because these were back from our in-person days, so I had to add those on.
If you'll notice, Chrissy Wake Up succeeding at this round.
Yep. Answer is
If we had had a mining engineering round, I'd have been fine.
magnesium.
Or if we'd had a psychology round, Doug would have been fine. Probably.
I wrote a psychology round that I failed at, so
Did you really? I mean, to be honest, I
so-
would have forgot Nobel invented dynamite. Let's be real.
I looked up, I was like, psychology questions for trivia, and it came up with one of those, I forget what it's called, like the flashcard site, and it was what does this stand for? I'm like, I know that one. I answered it and clicked it, and I was wrong, and I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, no.
And I did that like 8 or 9 times, and I'm like, should I not have passed any of my exams?
I have a license. This is
It took me
shenanigans.
fucking 5 years to get. I got an IO.
Does it matter, Doug? We got it done.
Yeah, that's true.
Coronaviruses. I'm gonna call them coronaviruses because I just chugged a drink. Fall into a class of viruses called positive sense single-strand RNA viruses. Can you tell me which of the following is also a plus ssRNA virus? I know how to actually know what a bunch of that means because I had to help Kim study for a lot of her classes with the hospital,
Ooh.
which isn't even microbiology. It's like her lab work, but they talk about RNA and ribosomes and oh my god, it's medical stuff, Doug, and my brain don't work like that.
I feel like I could succeed at most fields that required just parroting back shit if I studied it, but this is not one of those ones I studied, so.
Dude, I got into mining engineering, quote, and my friends from work can probably quote this phrase to you. I got into it to drive big trucks and blow stuff up. And I drove big trucks for a year and a half, and for the past 5 years, I have blown stuff up.
I got
'Cause that
into
is simple
psychology.
work.
I got into psychology because I failed out of 6 other majors, and psychology was the only one that didn't require a GPA component. So
You didn't try comm?
no,
Can you imagine
honestly,
you as a comm
look-
major interacting with people?
looking back, like I wish I had found out about BIT a lot earlier than after I graduated, because I feel like that would have been like the perfect major.
Yeah.
Because I can code, no problem. I can't do math worth shit.
The middle ground, the BIT.
So
Correct answer, Zika virus.
remember when that was a huge thing?
I do. Wasn't that during the Olympics for Brazil that
Yep.
it hit real big? That's what I was thinking.
And be like, there's Zika virus. If you were pregnant with Zika virus, it was gonna give your kid AIDS.
Yeah,
or
your kid
so,
was
I
gonna
don't
have-
fucking
I don't
remember. But anyway,
Kim
If-
said hydrosyphilis, and now I must do this before you read the question. You've got the AIDS. Okay.
not HIV, but full blown AIDS. Guys, I'm not just sure. I'm HIV positive.
I'm HIV positive.
The 3 primary vaccines for COVID utilize mRNA technology or a viral vector technology. Both are very safe. Can you tell me which company uses the viral vector technology, which is different than the other 2, which uses mRNA, which is apparently gonna change your DNA, and Bill Gates is gonna know where you are all the time, and oh my god.
Bill Gates already knows where I am all the time. I turn my computer on as soon as I get home. So Bill Gates knows I'm at work or playing video games.
Gee, yeah, honestly, like someone wants to steal my identity, they are welcome to it. You want to go to work for me? Like, fucking do it.
It's so funny to me. Like, people are like, they're tracking us. Yes. If you didn't know, you have a tiny GPS in your pocket at all times. Funny enough.
I don't use my GPS app all the time. Like, dipshit, what do you think, like, location services
Bruh.
is?
Bruh. Come on.
But you play Pokemon Go all the time. How do you think they know where your character should stand? Like, let's go. Anyway, the answer
Wait,
is
they're in the
Johnson.
Pokemon Go?
The answer is Johnson & Johnson. I still play Pokemon Go.
I haven't played Pokemon Go in a hot minute. There was a gym outside of the first quarry I worked
Dude,
at, and I got
the-
really into it.
The worst part is that Allie is better than me at Pokemon Go, and that hurts because she didn't play Pokemon up until Pokemon Go. I played
That's
red,
oof.
blue, yellow, gold, silver, all those fuckers all the way up until current gen, and she beat me in Pokemon Go.
How does one beat someone in Pokemon Go?
She caught
Like,
all the
height?
shit I don't have.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I respect that. Good job, Allie. Way to kick Doug's ass. I also played all those games you played and got bored of Pokemon Go. I haven't played a Pokemon game in way too long. Anyway, back to microbiology. You barely play Pogo.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I don't open gifts that often. I'm sorry, but I do play
Oh,
every
okay.
day. I'm gonna open
Um,
your gift right now. Sorry.
Nipah virus. Nipah virus is a virus that causes severe respiratory illness and severe...
Encephalitis.
Yeah, I thought that was that one. It was isolated in Malaysia in 1988, but since there have been cases every year in what nearby nation? But since then, there have been cases every year in what nearby nation? That was a mouthful. I'm going to go ahead and link SporkleCon again, because we made a thing for it and then forgot about it. If you want to come to SporkleCon or you're around the DC area, here is our code that gets you $20 off your tickets. They're fairly expensive, so you're going to want that coupon code.
Yeah, that early bird is a discount. We will say that right now. If you want to do just the Saturday, that is the biggest day. That has the most events, but also is the most expensive. It is probably a better deal to do the 3-day.
It is better deal to do the 3-day if you can be there the whole weekend, for sure.
We will have a table all 3 days. We'll probably be live streaming all 3 days, but
Yeah, we're looking at some live stream stuff for sure, just so people who can't come or our Minnesotan friends who probably can't fly out, that way you guys can at least participate. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with that for sure. Correct answer here is Bangladesh. It's the only one with a B, so no matter how I pronounce that, you got it. Bangladesh. All right, you
Alright.
done with your gift? Question 3.
Yep. The organism that causes malaria is called Plasmodium falciparum. It can only be transmitted by Foles mosquitoes of what gender?
You did this to us.
I did not. Brian wrote this like
Also.
3 years ago, and
Plasmodium falciparum is the... I don't know. Like, all in my head I'm hearing is facepalm. Falsi. Oh, do you want to come read? Do you want to come read the category? You don't have to answer the questions. All right, Doug. So the word you mispronounced is anopheles. And what was the falciparum? Is that it? Falciparum.
well, the
Why didn't we
answer
just
is
have to read
female
this round?
mosquitoes, regardless. So
Why didn't we just have her read this round and not answer? We could have just went and drank in the other room, Doug.
we should have. Like, damn.
Dang it. Missed opportunity. All right, let's bring it home. Only 2 viruses have been successfully eradicated from the world in the history of human existence. One is smallpox. Yeah, I knew there, Miss Happy Dance. The other doesn't infect humans, but would be devastating to our economy if it was released. What is it? She doesn't know.
No one's gonna get
I
this
hope
one.
you
This
waited up.
is
So I literally looked at this question earlier, then went, I guessed at what I thought it was. Then I thought it was that, went and looked it up, and still the comparison of the disease I thought it was, isn't it? It's just a different one that relates to it, if that makes sense. I had never heard of this. I'm tempted to help the people. Because your boy over here thought that it was for sure mad cow disease. But I'm sorry, I asked my boss. I didn't get it out in time. I'll ask for
I
clarification.
mean, one's pretty close.
Yeah, I know, right? Fairly close. But yeah, no, I knew mad cow disease still existed, but that's all I could think of with the hint that Brian gave. So that was where I just got stuck. I love how I shared that, and it's still the wrong answer. Oh man, yeah, no, this whole round was hard for me. Being married to someone who majored in microbiology, I struggle very hard with this. I remember why you don't ice people now.
Really,
That's a quick shot to the system, my dude.
it really is. I'm aware.
And I didn't even drink an ice. What's the alcohol percentage on an ice? Is it the same as a cider?
4.5.
I only outclassed you by 0.5, so I think we're in the same realm. Oh, she's looking at me angry.
And the answer is
The answer is Rinderpest. We had some really close answers, and I kind of want to give it to Ribufest, but it's not quite that. Rinderpest is the correct answer. Oh, she's angry. Rinderpest is a cattle... It was called cattle plague, and they eradicated it. Sorry.
all right. So
All right.
leaderboard, first place, Ulysses S. Bunghole 58.42. Second place, Scrappy and Tiny 52.27. Chrissy Wake Up 51.6. Fourth place, Aspen Balls 47.68. Fifth place, Pen Waste 47.03. Then Olandis, Zob Roberts the fourth. Sir Lyndon B. Bunghole the 69th. Martin Van Bunghole, George W. Bunghole, John Bunghole, and Bunghole Clinton.
So I know it's not the like the actual point of trivia. We're rooting for the top teams. My two fellow workmates, because I can't remember what the other word for that, coworkers, I got there, are in 5th and 6th, 3 points apart, and the one who is currently in 6th was talking trash about how he was going to beat the one in 5th currently. So I am thoroughly enjoying the close race that is 5th and 6th at the moment. Are you ready for the final round, Doug?
I'm ready for the final round. Are you ready for the final round?
I'm always ready for the final
All right.
round because I love my country, Douglas.
Easy one, guys. This amendment addresses. These are all about amendments. This entire thing is about. Oh, hold on.
Constitution.
One second. It's all about the Constitution. Let me turn off that. There we go.
You can do it.
So
I believe
either one. These are all about the Constitution. These are all about amendments. Well, not all about amendments, but it's about the Constitution. This amendment addresses the right of freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition, something one of our SCOTUS judges couldn't remember.
it's sad when the highest level of judges can't remember the basic amendments. Now, see, I
Was straight up asked what the amendments were and if he agreed with them, and could not remember them.
Douglas, I stand with the Constitution. So whatever it says.
I stand with legs. So
Do you? I don't. My legs are currently Indian style. I stand with a chair. I just made it sound like I'm in a wheelchair.
I might
You know what?
need
You're not standing.
I may need to stand with the chair later, but
Big facts. How many answers we got in?
12 with 12.
It's 12.
That is our First Amendment right.
There you go.
Our First Amendment rights is our Second Amendment
shit.
right. I'm allowed to say our Second Amendment right sucks, but you're up. Sorry. Ooh, I clicked
What
go.
amendment? No, I did. What amendment changes the details of presidential succession, provides for temporary removal of the president, and provides for replacement of the vice president? I love how Kim's now angry because this isn't microbiology. I don't mind our Second Amendment, but as I've discussed with multiple people, actually I love our Second Amendment, but at the same time I think there should be a whole lot more regulation of how you get to exercise your Second Amendment, just like there's regulation on how you get to vote.
Or drive, or literally
Or
do
drink.
anything else. Or smoke, for that matter.
I like-
Hey, you
They
know,
regulate everything, man.
hey, remember when we found out that smoking at an age below 25 was very detrimental to your development, so we changed the
And then
smoking
we-
age?
And then we gave them vape pens. Let's be honest, Doug.
Well, no, and then changed vape pens to 21 as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
oh,
is
you mean
so
we're allowed to
hard.
change amendments? They're called fucking amendments.
Wait, Doug, what does an amendment mean?
You amend what's already there.
Well, yeah, for those rednecks in the background, what does amend mean?
Oh my god.
Change.
So, like, as a
You change
gun,
it.
as a gun owner,
Yep.
if and Ali has asked me this before, if someone came up today and said, if you turn in your gun, I can promise no gun violence ever in the future, would you give me a gun? Fuck yes, I would. I would 100% turn over every weapon, knife, gun, pointy pen if I had to make sure that no one suffered gun violence ever again.
Sadly, that is not how the world works.
But if
If that was an option, if I could eliminate violence, yeah. I mean, I don't keep, well, see, and that's my thing. I'd use it like they use Ferraris at test tracks. You just go to a shooting range and shoot.
Yeah.
Like,
But
that's a thing.
But we have all
That's
these
fun.
other countries who have done it well and done it correctly and done it like with great control, and yet somehow we don't know why we're so bad at this.
Doug, have you seen how big America is? Do you know how many guns one person owns? Do you not remember the guy in Vegas?
We're like the 9th biggest country in the world. Come on.
By area.
Well, yes. It's not guaranteed. It's never gonna
It's
be
a
guaranteed.
hypothetical.
But if
That's the
if
problem.
someone said that, and like as a gun owner, like I hold on to my gun for one reason and one reason only, and that is for self-defense. And
Wait,
people
you don't use yours for entertainment? I use mine for entertainment.
I mean, I do. I very much am entertained by when I fire my gun. But like, if I go to a shooting range with my gun, it's a lot of fun. Yes, it's in a controlled environment that someone else is watching, and if something goes wrong, everything gets shut down real fucking fast. Also, it's like self-defense in my house. I have a handgun that only has 10 rounds. In the small hallways and stairwell we have, if I can't defend myself with 10 rounds, I should... Also, we've had this conversation. Sorry, random tangent. The spear...
25th, go ahead.
The spear is the ultimate home defense weapon. Tell me I'm wrong.
Pointy stick, man.
Someone comes
All you have to do is start it and
at
pointy
you.
stick.
Someone comes at you down a hallway. What do? Yeah. Someone comes at you up the stairwell. Yeah. Like, just Spartan that shit. Have a shield and a spear and just like, you're gonna defend yourself left and right. I don't give a shit about your AR-15 or your Beretta 50 or your any of that other bullshit. Like, if you have a spear
Give
and
Doug
a
a
shield,
Gerber and a stick and some duct tape. We're good. to go.
give me a 6-foot pointy stick, and I don't fucking care part of a desk, and I will defend this house all fucking day.
Amazingly, this isn't a Twitch stream about gun rights. Question 43. Pointy stick. I love it. I love it. Ah, the echo.
I think it's when I get too loud.
Oh, well. We came here to be loud.
All
We're
right.
gonna be loud when we play Fall Guys. Get used to the echo.
Prevents double jeopardy, forbids punishment without due process, and protects against self-incrimination. Considered the rights of the accused amendment.
I love that you went on a tangent about the Second Amendment on a question that was about the 25th Amendment.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, don't.
We're throwing out the vice president and guns.
What?
2 and 5 at the
I
same
would have.
time.
I would have been more terrified if on January 6th, a phalanx had charged the Capitol, because then I'd be like, oh fuck, they're coordinated.
They're organized.
Get away! Fuck, we're done.
They have structure.
Like Kevlar, like the Kevlar like
Oh
body
my
shields
God.
that the Romans had, but with like just pointy stick. Like no.
Why am I picturing like Cybertronic versions of Spartans when you describe
I don't know.
this?
I mean, but Genghis Khan was really good at outmaneuvering them with just riding horses around. So what? I'm just
Because he had
imagining.
horses.
I'm just imagining like the DC police sitting on top of motorcycles, like double riding motorcycles with like ARs, just circling them, just like
Circling
pop,
around
pop,
it.
pop, pop.
Use the turtle formation. Man, me
I'm
and
t-
Doug have invented a video game.
I'm telling you, spears are the ultimate home defense mechanism.
Hold on, I have a GIF I have to find for you after we Nope, we're out of time. Are you gonna wait on Zob or do you want to move on?
Let's call it. Answer.
You're getting close on time.
I'm gonna say it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. If you've ever watched Dave Chappelle.
Leave the fifth. Protects against illegal searches and seizures. God, do I love this amendment. I always think of the I think there's a Supreme Court case that goes along with this one, if I remember right, about the person who had like a bunch of pornography in their basement.
Oh yeah.
And like they wanted to move in and take it. I think there's another amendment that relates to that. I'm trying to remember now. But I swear they had like a bunch of stuff in their basement. The government was like, "We're coming in to take that." And he's like, "No, it's mine. You can't do that." Fourth Amendment. I'm trying to remember now. I swear it's a Supreme Court case in relation to the Fourth Amendment. But I'm probably wrong because my Supreme Court knowledge is lackluster at best.
Okay, I think I figured out where the echo is coming from, and I'm trying to.
Oh, did you solve it?
I may have. We'll find out in a second if I can turn down.
Apparently, there's a 2022 case revolving around the Fourth Amendment. Egbert versus Boyle, 6/8/2022. Interesting.
Okay, I need to turn the gain.
Fourth Amendment activities. Cool. Passengers and police stop. Brindlin versus California. There's whatever. Not important. 10 of 12 answers in. We are short Zob and Martin van Bunhol. We'll give you all 10 seconds. We wait.
Nah, that's just
We
the one.
wait. Alright, we're moving on. Alright, that was the Fourth Amendment. Legal searches and seizures, Fourth Amendment. Did I say the Fourth
This
Amendment when I said I was
prohibits
switching course?
states from abridging citizens' privileges or immunities and rights to due process. It also defines U.S. states' citizenship.
Are you trying to talk quieter? Or are you just like... Yeah, I said Fourth Amendment like 3 times. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, well.
Yeah, no, I think I figured it out. My gain was way too high, which was picking you up out of my headset. So
Interesting. So I just wanted to talk about this gift for a minute. It looks like an old Hardee's commercial, which I'm pretty sure it is. Because that's a woman
I
eating a
think so,
hamburger
too.
in the back of an American dually on the top of an aircraft carrier with fireworks and the Statue of Liberty in it. It's gotta be an old Hardee's commercial.
America.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, it's not Robertson,
not,
Martin Van Buren.
not a Spartan, not a sponsor of ours, but Nan or Steel, the song Valhallelujah is the most amazing like heavy metal song I have ever heard.
Kenny says you're a little quiet, and I don't think that you have to clarify the song isn't a sponsor.
Yeah, but oh yeah, we have no sponsors. But it sings about one of the verses is, "This is Odin speaking to you. I am a gentle god now. I am only the god of IKEA, master of building and comfort." It is fantastic. So Nanor, Nanor of Steel. It's a hymnal. It's a gospel heavy metal song about how Odin is the god of IKEA, and that he is like Jesus in that he is a carpenter now and uses the hammer of Thor to build you comfort.
The song I just linked in Discord?
Let me double check. Yes.
There you go. It's linked in our Discord. Just join. All right,
Nanor.
Doug, what was the correct answer?
I mean, if we want, I can play it on Ragnarok. It's amazing.
We need to make that happen.
We, at some point. All right, but the answer is the 14th Amendment, which is also the one that made slaves real people.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Very much so. Establishes the legislative branch of the government and the U.S. Congress. Oh, we're in the articles.
What were the first 10 articles called?
Oh, isn't that the
But
oh my God, I know what
Before the
that
Bill of
is.
Rights was made, it was called the...
The first 10 articles were called I know this thing. and
Articles of...
Yeah, now I have Articles of the Confederation in my head. And
There
that's
you go.
not it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's correct.
Was it? Okay,
It was the
okay.
first 10
Good.
articles, and then it turned into... Those first 10 articles turned into the first 10
And the
amendments,
Bill of
which
Rights,
is the Bill of
right?
Rights, and then...
Okay. And then I became a bill on Capitol Hill, Doug.
I'm just a bill.
Up, Kim's refusing to answer. You gonna answer, or can I end the category? You're going. All right, she's in. That is Article 1. Penultimate question, Douglas.
Kanye has a problem with this amendment for some reason. It abolishes slavery and grants Congress power to enforce abolition. So when I
love that we had to have, we had to have one that abolished slavery, and then one that acknowledged that our slaves were real people after that. It's
Yeah,
not like, hey, we
that's-
got rid of slavery and you guys count. It was, hey, we got rid of slavery. A couple of years later, oh yeah, and by the way, you guys, you're real people too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Old America was dumb. They did some cool things,
Current
but God, they
America
were
is
dumb.
Like,
That's fair. We do some dumb things. I guess all of humanity's probably just pretty dumb too.
yeah.
We take a lot of blame with America, but in all actuality, let's talk about how Great Britain literally just tried to take over the entire world.
Yep. Can we talk about how like the Nordic states have had no beef with like anyone? Like they have fought people in the past, but they like never expand. Like Sweden, Norway, Iceland, like all of them were just like, no, we're good. We're gonna come fuck your shit up every once in a while, but we're good.
I know. It's great. 10 are in. We're good. That is the 13th Amendment. 13. All right, Doug.
This section
Bring it
establishes the Constitution as the supreme law of the land.
We live by the Constitution. Mentions. Scroll. I love that I have like certain Discords that still get mentions. Drives me up the wall.
Hallelujah.
Oh, that's so cool. 7 of 10. Oh, it's the wager round. We didn't read your points, but this game was really freaking close the last time I checked, so.
Yep.
I'd wager
we're
pretty
at 8 of
smartly.
12, so We got. Wait for 2 more.
One more.
Let's just wait till the counter gets up.
Well-
and then...
Well, yeah, but Zob Roberts and Martin Van Bunghole have not answered a question in 5 questions, so really we're waiting on Ulysses S. Bunghole. Love that our wager round was a multiple choice right here. Beautiful. Yep, there you go. So you got in. We can wait the 27 seconds, but those two haven't answered a question in quite a while.
Yeah, let's give it. No, let's just get the rest of it. 20 seconds is not.
Eh,
long.
let it tick.
We're-
I was
we're-
about to say, I'll wait 20 seconds.
Yeah, we're fine.
And then we get to show the scoreboard.
Scoreboard. That sounded like Sega.
It
It's like
does.
Sega.
Sega. Yeah, the Bowser looks
Dude,
really good. Ben was
watching
talking about
Games
the
Inc.
Lego Bowser.
With
Yeah.
Sonic was bonkers. People beat Sonic 2 in like 15 minutes.
It's stupid how quick people speedrun stuff, dude. It blows my mind. It's like the eating. It's like speed eating. I enjoy video games. If I wanted to sprint through them, it becomes not fun anymore. I don't know.
Well,
It's nuts.
and like when they do the glitch ones, like that feels like it takes
Yeah.
away from it. Like, hey, we found this way that if you pop through this wall, you jump 19 levels. The no glitch runs were like, we can do this in 15 minutes, where we can beat all of Sonic, all the levels in 15 minutes. And like,
That's nuts.
that took me forever. But the answer is Article 6 of the Constitution.
Scores released. All right, what's scoreboard look like? Let's see who wins the gift card. There were a lot of teams tonight.
I believe that is by 0.8 points is
Oh wow.
Ulysses S. Bunghole.
I'm glad we waited.
Penways, second place.
Wow, with the
70.18.
comeback.
Chrissy, Wake Up, 69.42. Fourth place, Scrappy and Tiny, 56.93. Olandis, 54.87. Ask My Balls, 53.68. Sir Lyndon B. Ungle,
Gross.
69th, 46.75. Zob Roberts the Fourth, 43.32. Martin Van Bunghole, 40.62. John Bunghole, 28.94. George W. Bunghole, 16.56. And Bunghole Clinton, 4.73.
So if I'm not mistaken, Ulysses S. Bunghole is Kenny. Kenny knows how to get her gift cards because they are frequently good at trivia. But man, Penwaste, you tried, man. That close. That close. What was the final wager? Is that what dictated it? Because I think it did.
What was...
Ulysses S. Bunghole, he wagered 7 and got his whole 7. Ulysses S. Bunghole got 0, so actually it wasn't. His full 7 pulled him within 0.9. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
So,
That
so
close.
if they had wagered anything...
Anything. They
Also,
got it
give
wrong.
Give it to Penn. So, Penn Waste... You have to...
Join Discord. I'll put the link in.
You have to join our Discord
Bud.
if you want to get your points or get your prize. But we are going to go offline for... We're going to still be here, but we are going to go offline for a minute to switch over to games and whatnot. Thank you all for playing so much. We are going to be back next week. Same time, same place. July 14th, next Thursday.
Same gift card, ready to go. And we will be full of shenanigans, drinks, and probably another speed round where you can win the right to probably watch Ben school us at chugging something.
Yeah, next time we are definitely
Pulling
bringing
him
Ben
in for
in
that.
to show us how.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's bad. So, thank you all again. We will be back in a couple minutes with games and whatnot. Join our Discord if you want to play. Depending on how many people we have playing is what game we're gonna play. So, thank you all again. We will catch you later. Goodbye.
Well done, everybody. We love you.